Teenager is gunned down in an alleyway behind his home. Noah Scurry is being remembered for his performance both in the classroom and on the basketball court. Games have now been canceled for the rest of the week as the school community mourns his death.
The student who was killed was exceptional. He scored remarkably high on his SATs. The star basketball player on the team here.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines, but we'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now, without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, just the other day, we did a video about a young basketball player from Philly who was shot and unalive while he was on his way to school with his mother. Reports say that on January 14th, early in the morning, around 7 a.m. on the north side of Philly, when a young man by the name of Noah Scurry was on his way to school, as he was getting into his mother's car to be dropped off to school, that's when multiple gunmen would appear out of the back of their home and begin firing shots. Noah was struck multiple times in his torso, and police said that it was at least 20 bullets fired. The 17-year-old student athlete was taken to a nearby hospital where he was later pronounced deceased. Now, a lot of this was a surprise to Noah's family and friends because they all identified Noah as being a very smart and charismatic kid who would light up a room whenever he entered. Noah wasn't your typical athlete who has the stigma of being all sports and no academics. Noah was the opposite, as he excelled in both, where he was enrolled into honors classes and even scored the highest on his SATs within his school. With all that being said, most people wouldn't have thought that this same student athlete was into the streets the way that he was, because as much as he did good on the court, he also had one foot in the street and was a part of the same drill culture that plagued the Philly streets. Noah was living like James St. Patrick, who went by the alter ego JokerOTV. Noah was the basketball player and Joker was the rapper who covered his face to hide his identity so people wouldn't be able to see who's behind the disrespect. However, it seemed like with all that hiding he did, it still wasn't enough because people were able to make out who he was, and he paid a price for being involved in that lifestyle. In fact, just hours, literally hours before Noah was shot and unalive, he put out a diss song called Swing My Door featuring another Philly artist by the name of Drench Season. Ironically, when we did the video about Noah losing his life, the video he did only had 53,000 views. Before that, it only had 48. But as y'all know, controversy sells and drama spread faster than anything. At the time of this video right now, that same video now sits at over 200,000 views in just 2 days. Clearly it's due to all the speculation that's been going on since his death, and y'all know what they say, you're worth more deceased in the music industry. Now we're going to get into why and how people have been connecting Noah to the death of Gillie's son Cheese and explain why they're saying that he's one of the suspects that took his life. Before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm, and if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
He was a nice boy, man.
Man, what the fuck are you crying for? That went to school and terrorized them young. He shot after school with a switch. What the fuck are you talking about? He was nice.
After it came out that Noah was shot and unalive, a man by the name of cbaby22 on Instagram would make some interesting posts via IG story. Now, I don't know why these guys do things like this. I personally feel it's for attention, but you have to remember that you posting on social media, not only are you bringing attention to yourself from the internet, you're also alerting the feds. But anyway, cbaby would take to his IG story and do the typical trolling of Noah's situation, as he would post a video of him and caption it saying, quote, "My FanDuel ticket cooked, heartbreak emoji." In the next slide, he would caption it saying, quote, "Just know they did it first. Blood and hole emoji." In the next slide, he will repost a picture of Noah and caption it saying, quote, "I feel sorry for his mama. Heartbreak emoji." Then in the last slide, this is the post that will have people connecting Noah to the demise of Gillie's son Cheese, as he will post a childhood picture of Cheese and caption it saying, quote, "Get your rest, Cheesy. That boy gas now. Joker card and smoke emoji." Now, for the ones that love saying guys don't be from Philly but think they know what's going on in the Philly streets, well, this is why. You have people who may know what's going on actually, and they from Philly, doing the most and putting too much street business on social media. None of us knew if Joker had anything to do with the passing of Cheese or not prior to this. And maybe it was known, but just within a certain group of people in Philly. But when you have guys do things like this, it lets the whole world know what's going on. And you gotta be careful, because you could get yourself wrapped up into an investigation, or because you're dropping clues on social media for police. But anyway, when it comes to this situation, we don't know how true it is, whether Noah truly has something to do with the passing of Cheese or not. But one thing we know for sure, Noah wasn't as innocent as everybody may thought. Aside from the dissing, it's rumored that Noah was actually shooting back when he was ambushed the morning that he was unalived. We don't know how true that is, but maybe that's why they say it was so much bullets reported by police. Either that, or it was a switch used to take his life when everything went down. I'm not going to show no videos or pictures, but with social media being social media, pictures and videos of Noah's deceased body after the shooting will go viral. In the picture that's floating around the internet, you can see someone laying over Noah's deceased body, cuddling him as they grieved over him because it was evident that he was gone. And I can't front y'all, just seeing that picture alone was very, very cringing. However, as I always tell y'all, you get what you give in this world. The energy you put out there is the same energy that you'll attract back. If you out there living that life, then you gotta expect that it'll come to you at some point in time. Some make it out, but for the most part, it's either a graveyard or a prison cell. Now on a serious note, y'all let this be a lesson to all the young guys that's coming up, and y'all glorify that drill culture. Too many kids fall victim to the streets, and the drill culture is more appealing to them because a lot of them see instant gratification due to dissing and going viral on YouTube. However, this is usually the end results. Here this kid was, 17 years old, promising basketball career, and was smart enough to get the highest score on his SATs in his school, and yet he was shot and unalived in front of his mother on his way to school. So it's not worth it, man. Rest in peace to all the young ones that fell victim to the streets before they actually got a chance to live life. Now when it comes to Noah having his hands in the unaliving of Cheese, once again, we're not sure, and I guess we'll just have to wait and see if anybody else confirm it. Gillie himself haven't said anything after Noah's passing. We don't expect him to neither. Maybe he knows, maybe he don't. Y'all jump in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this situation. I'll leave a link pinned in the comments of the previous video that we did covering Noah's unaliving. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. And I'm out.